All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's the 47th meeting of the AFC and the NFC as they battle in the 2020 NFL Pro Bowl game. The crowd is fired up, we're fired up, and we are underway in the 2020 Pro Bowl. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry for Darius Geis, and not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the... ...26.
The tackle made by Joey Bosa. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9. At the 26.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Tight right. Alert. 3 down.
A shotgun snap for Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 26 and a first down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Check 13. Under 10. Under 10. 10. That's 55.
First carry for Christian McCaffrey. And down to the 44, 5 yards that time.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on run downs. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
From the 44, Watson. And he's got McCaffrey open, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this will move the sticks yet again as the tackle's going to be made at the NFC's 29-yard line.
Nice methodical opening drive here. They're already into field goal range. They're in a good spot. You know that people like to take a shot in this part of the field. But at the same time, as methodical as they've been, they might want to run the ball a little bit here too.
And just on the outskirts of the red zone, they have options now. Either way, though, they've come out with a purpose. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know, you know better than I, he has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
On 2nd and 15 now. Watson gets this to his running back. It's Christian McCaffrey. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So, second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely...
And he coughed it up. And it's scooped up by the NFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
Check.
Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson eluding the pressure right. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The coverage may be too good that time as he breaks away for 19 with his legs and a first down. Here's a carry for Saquon Barkley of the Giants. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together.
Now on 2nd and 13. Wilson. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. From the gun, it's Wilson. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in.
But that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice, getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
2nd and 10 now. Wilson. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation.
He was able to get away earlier in the drive, but apparently all the time they put in practice finally came to the front, didn't it? They remembered their lessons and found a way to contain him when he took off on that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. He may try and run for this. And he nearly got the first himself, but it appears he's going to be about a yard or 2 short. He'll wind up getting 4 yards there on his own, but it also brings up 4th down. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They'll run with Barkley. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now it's Wilson. It's caught. Smith. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That one good for 16 as the drive continues.
Brandon, unless my eyes deceive me, I think they found a matchup that they're trying to exploit here, don't you? I mean, that's the 2nd time they've gone to him here in this drive.
Yeah, opening. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Khalil Mack, credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10.
Well, many times when you talk about mobile quarterbacks, you get the sense that they feel like they can get out of any bad situation. They keep moving around and trying to emulate guys like the Scrambler or the Dodger. Instead, they keep losing yardage and digging themselves a hole that they can't get out of.
Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Khalil Mack picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
That's right, baby. Begin. Watch alert.
They go play action with Wilson. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Jadeveon Clowney. The offensive line is in tatters as that's now 3 sacks in 3 plays. He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The offense for the AFC set to go now. And they got across the 50 last time but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they've got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield, a really nice pickup.
Watson now a perfect 6 for 6 since taking over. Can't ask for better than that. 1st and 10. On first down, this is McCaffrey. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. And trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Watson, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Throwing on 3rd down, Watson looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. After the interception, here's Wilson being chased out left. He's going to take off with it. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the first down.
But he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. That one good for 33 and a first. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Rolling to it, fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. And that's picked up by the AFC. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. And some room to maneuver. But he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. Christian McCaffrey, an 80-yard touchdown, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And oh, it's no good. For the 2nd time now in this first half, he's missed an extra point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to take shape a little bit now, and I'm going to take it into the basketball world. When you're having trouble scoring or moving the ball in basketball, what do? Get it to their best player, right? Find a matchup, create it, exploit it, and try and move the football.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Wilson. He's going to look deep down the field. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant, and they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
On first down, this is Geis. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Another run, this time McCaffrey. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
I'm getting the sense that Fletcher Cox is making offensive linemen want to take the week off when they have to play against him.
It's a regular routine for him, isn't it?
It really is. That play there, that's him all day long. Good luck trying to block him and keep him from disrupting your offense.
Well, that'll bring up 4th. They had the 8-yard gain on first down, but unable to do much from there.
Let's get it.
Now Kaimi Fairbairn for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 15-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe.
Well, no surprise there. Extremely reliable during the regular season. Bailed his team out time and again. Knocks another one through, this time in the Pro Bowl.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now.
Come on, QB, come on. Shoot, shoot. Shoot. Watch out.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's going deep for Brown. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Nick Bosa just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction.
Sack, baby. Sack.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes.
And that's the kind of run that gets everyone excited on offense. And, you know, oftentimes the guys who carry the ball are the ones in the huddle doing the chirping. Right now, I think it's the offensive line telling them, run it again. We are right there about to break a big one.
This is Mostert. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down. Now the AFC going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Wilson in the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And as a result, possession switches hands. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey, and he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Back back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. He's got the first down here inside the 30. Touchdown! Christian McCaffrey with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this? Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Khalil Mack getting him once again, his third sack of the afternoon. They come up on second and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Now it's Wilson. That's complete to Jack Doyle, the tight end. Now the NFC going to call the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. Play action. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devondre Campbell flies in to blow that play up. Now the AFC going to take a timeout. It's their second, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. Fielded at the 33. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This to equal Matt Prater's record. It's a 64-yard attempt. So we reach halftime of the 2020 Pro Bowl with the AFC on top, as we'll send you crosstown to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big.
It's a foot race. 30. 10, and touchdown! Saquon Barkley, 75 yards. And the NFC able to cut into that lead. That's what we want right there, CD. It's a Pro Bowl. Give us some of these long touchdowns.
We want plays that cover a lot of ground. We want long-distance plays, whether long-distance runs, long-distance passes. It doesn't matter. In the Pro Bowl, big plays are what we're all looking for.
Gostkowski with the extra point, and they're able to cut this deficit down to 12. Gostkowski now, after the touchdown, he'll send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one, as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The AFC offense set to take their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. On the ground, McCaffrey, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
Double dog, that's the way. 51's the mic, 51's the mic.
Again, McCaffrey. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and that is caught for an AFC touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab, and the AFC adds on to their lead. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that will shave 1 more off this lead. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. They did what they had to do to start this 3rd quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and Wilson hit, it's loose, it's out, fumble. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Well, that was a big oops right there, but how about his ability to correct it? Loses the football, able to get it back himself.
Yeah, bounced right back on it, keeps possession. Von Miller, he's the one that drops him this go-around, and that pass rush getting strong here, back-to-back sacks.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
But they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
21 yards. Well done on the return. And the AFC will take over 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 43. From the gun, here's Watson. They'll find Everett there, complete. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a 1st down. A quick throw taken in by Diggs. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a 1st. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Watson now to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald, credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Throwing again on second down. Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They go play action now. Wilson. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? Here's Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And that's picked up by the AFC. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. He had gained really good yardage, but that's what you tell your quarterbacks, right? Get down after you got the run.
You don't have to prove your toughness. You know, I think that's what a lot of coaches are trying to preach to their guys. Get the yardage, get down, protect the football, and protect yourself from extra hits as well.
Now a run with McCaffrey. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now a first down throw, Watson. And Diggs has it. And he will score. Touchdown AFC. Stephon Diggs. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the AFC able to capitalize on the fumble recovery as it leads to 6 points. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Flush to his right. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
You know they wanted, you know they expected. They needed him to be sharp coming out after the half. Unfortunately, he's missed his first 3 throws. I wonder if he got out late and missed his warm-up time.
The whole team did come out a little bit later than usual. I don't know, maybe there's something to that.
Must have been a heck of a halftime speech.
Yeah, maybe just trying to rally the troops back from this deficit. Now Wilson going deep for Hopkins. Well, the 2 men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up fourth down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone, and especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to him.
Eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nigel Bradham. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. It's the AFC in possession, though they trail here to begin the 4th. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Here's Wilson to throw. He fights him off. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down, went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target. Incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
4th down. Here's Wilson. And this is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And, boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On the ground, McCaffrey. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
3rd and long. It's Watson. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
He's going deep for Brown. And that's caught inside the 35. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Throwing is Wilson. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Gotta go, in and out. Let's go.
Here's Wilson. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Wilson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the 2nd half. Not bad. 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught. Touchdown NFC. Tyreek Hill there to make the grab. And the NFC able to get a bit closer. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. Gostkowski now after the touchdown. He'll send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense for the AFC set to go now. And it's great to see the stars all out in one place, but in terms of football, what's really great to see is a very entertaining Pro Bowl as we are tied in the fourth quarter.
And how many of these guys thought going into this game, after a pretty easy week heading into it, that the pressure would ratchet up now and someone has to make a play, which means someone will have a play made against them and they'll have to live with that for the rest of the year.
A big play there out of Geis. 45 yards. Big run here in the fourth as they continue to wear down this defense.
And that's when the offensive line coach clicks onto the headset and says, head coach, offense coordinator, let my guys fire out and hit people. We're wearing them down. Let's finish them off with the running game.
Give them maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
Brings up second and 9 at the 35-yard line.
Ready? Double time, double time. Even. Let's go.
Geis with the carry on second down. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Reset. 19. Let's go.
Back to the ground on first. It's Geis. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground.
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right.
This is Geis. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a third and about 5.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
You got nothing. Motion.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the AFC with the football as we welcome you back. They've got a third down now as they look for one more first down to help salt this one away. This is caught. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal.
First and goal at the 4-yard line.
Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
And Watson's going to throw it here. And that is caught for an AFC touchdown. George Kittle there to make the grab. And the AFC is able to widen their advantage. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
At their own 25-yard line.
The offense for the NFC ready to get their next drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares?
That's caught inside the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, NFC. Tyreek Hill. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the NFC, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he'll be out of bounds well short of the goal line, so the attempt at the fake extra point unsuccessful.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
Maybe they they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing now. Watson gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a third down.
Brandon, just mark that under the category of just not successful. Trying to throw the ball, just didn't work on that one.
Completed it. No yardage. Watson out to his left. He may try and run for this. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. Out of the gun, Watson. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Justin Reed. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Intercepted. The NFC takes over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Ready to begin their next drive here, the NFC offense. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't.
And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So, Charles, final thoughts on this AFC victory?
Bottom line, nobody appeared to be seriously hurt. That's the first thing we look for in this game. Well played. A lot of fun, a lot of excitement. I think that everyone's going to go home pretty happy, especially the AFC since they won the game.
That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden NFL. So long, everybody.